Welcome back to Top Stocks. 2 weeks ago, I made a video about the criteria I use to find Tenbagger stocks, and now I am going to present you 5 stocks that have Tenbagger potential in my opinion. But before we start with the video, I just want you to know that I am not a financial advisor. Please do not buy or sell stocks based on my videos. I am just offering my opinion, and you should always do your own research before investing into a stock. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like. This would help me a lot. But now back to my Tenbagger list. As I already said in my previous video, I think in a time span of 10 years when it comes to Tenbaggers, and try anticipate which stock has the potential to multiply by the factor 10 until 2031. It is of course a very difficult thing to do, but I give it a shot anyway. The first stock on my Tenbagger list is C3AI. C3AI is one of my favorite stocks at the moment, and I made an in-depth analysis on C3AI, which I'll link you in the video description. C3AI has a market capitalization of $12 billion at the moment I am recording this video, which would mean that C3AI would have to reach a market capitalization of $120 million until 2031. C3AI offers a software solution to improve a lot of processes using artificial intelligence and train machine learning without needing a lot of coding knowledge. The C3AI software is very efficient and helps companies saving a lot of money and time by becoming more efficient. Their business model is highly scalable, and I do believe that the company will grow a lot in the coming years, even though I wouldn't rule out that the stock will come down a little bit in the next few months since the valuation is a little bit high at the moment, based on the current revenues. But in the long run I do see enormous upside. The revenue is growing fast at the moment, which is of course something to look for when trying to find potential Tenbagger stocks. C3AI isn't profitable yet, which does not worry me at all. The revenues are reinvested to improve the software and for customer acquisition. If you decide to invest in C3AI, I just warn you that you're in for a rollercoaster ride. Stocks that just went public are usually very volatile. 20% gain or 20% loss in a single day is not a rarity, especially after the earnings call. The second stock on my Tenbagger list is CRISPR. The biotech company has also a market capitalization of $12 billion at the moment I am recording this video. I am still learning a lot about biotechnology, and I do think it is very difficult as a private investor with no knowledge of the field to evaluate a biotechnology company. But I am certain that biotechnology will be a megatrend, where there is a lot of money to be earned. I am still trying to figure out which of the many companies is going to be a winner in this competitive market, but so far CRISPR is my favorite. 2019 was by far the most profitable year for CRISPR, and I do hope that this trend continues. But an investment into a biotech company is always a risky investment. The companies have to spend millions and millions on research for drugs, and if a competitor produces the drug faster, all the money spent is gone without a return. I also do think that biotechnology is a sector that should be represented in a growth portfolio, but I also believe that this can be done with an ETF, since it is so difficult to find the best player in the field. The third stock on my list is the cybersecurity company Fortinet. Fortinet has a market capitalization of $21 billion. The revenue and the earnings are growing steadily. I do like that only 37% of the revenue comes from selling products and 63% are generated from services. The revenue from services are recurring revenues and are an indicator that future cash flows will be earned. Fortinet is also a worldwide player. More than half of the earnings are generated outside the USA. I do believe that cybersecurity is a growing industry, and Fortinet is in a good position to profit from this growth. Now on to the fourth stock on my Tenbagger list, and this one is a stock that currently has a little bit of hype going and already became a multibagger in the last years, but I do still see upside, even though a multiplication by 10 seems to be a little bit too optimistic. I am talking about The Trade Desk. The Trade Desk is a very interesting company. I plan to make a detailed analysis soon. The company currently has a market capitalization of $35 billion. The company runs a platform which allows ad buyers to purchase digital data-driven marketing campaigns and allows to target the desired audience. The digital ad market is an enormous market that still has a lot of growth potential with the continuing digitalization. As I said, adding the trade desk to this list may be a little ambition, but I do see enormous growth potential for this company. Now the last stock I am going to introduce today is admittedly a long shot. Forget about the metrics, which I introduced in the previous video. Because this stock won't fit any of those criteria. It is IBM, a very unpopular stock at the moment. IBM pays a high dividend but gave investors no return in the past 10 years, which is of course alarming when you take the fact into account that their competitors all at least doubled the valuation in the same time span. The only reason why I added IBM to this list is the hope for a turnaround story. IBM currently has a market capitalization of $110 billion. CEO Arvind Krishna took over less than a year ago, and I hope that he will turn IBM around, just like Satya Nadella did with Microsoft, after the not very successful Steve Ballmer era. IBM still generates a lot of money and has a big customer base. So there is hope that IBM will turn things around. IBM missed a lot of trends, but the company offers cloud services and the company has potential to become a huge player in quantum computing area and with Watson in the artificial intelligence area as well. Of course the company needs to find a way to monetize this know-how. I do like that the company decided to spin off the business unit, which is focusing on the legacy IT infrastructure. This business unit has low margins and is not that profitable. To sum up, I see a lot of potential in the IBM stock, but so far the numbers do not back this. As I said, this is a long shot, but I did want to give you a diverse selection of potential Tenbagger stocks. I hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments down below your opinion about my list and also which are your potential Tenbagger stocks. Please consider subscribing if you would like to see more content.